I created the very first Russian community here. I wrote articles in Russian and invited people to Samal Island. I introduced that island to Russians. First guest in my resort were my parents. And when I invited you in the Philippines 12 years ago, did you know anything about the Philippines at the time? Filipino citizen. Do you want to get it?
Subscribe to Valentina channel.
Hello guys. This video is about how I discovered Samal Island for Russians 13 years ago in 2011 and how I created the very first Russian community here. So now you will see how I came to the Philippines and how this all began on this island. I'm from Russia, from very cold city Irkutsk. It's Siberia near the Lake Baikal. And I always wanted to live in warm country, in warm climate, because I always felt cold. Even if I was born in Russia, but I could not used to the cold climate. And in February 2011, I understood that my dream can come true. And I left my work in Russia and moved to Thailand. It is the most popular tropical country where Russian people go. And I lived there February, March, April, and I have to leave the country every month, every 30 days, and make visa run. So leave the country and come back again. So renew my visa. And 2 times I went to Malaysia, and then my Russian friend from Singapore told me that he know one American guy who knows very good place where to go for visa run, for visa extension. And this is Davao City in the Philippines. And he suggested me to go there because already 2 times I went to Malaysia, and he suggested me to go to a new place. And I searched for the tickets, and ticket was normal price, and I bought the tickets. So I went to Davao City, to the Philippines for the first time. It was May 2011. I remember I stayed in the subdivision in SM City. I planned to stay there for a couple days, maybe 3-4 days, and then to come back to Thailand. And I remember I was so amazed, so impressed by the locals, by Filipinos. So after Thailand, I noticed they are so friendly, so kind. I remember I was like, wow, what a nice people around me. And they know English very good, and I remember I could communicate with them, and they started to speak to me, discuss something, ask questions, and I felt like they are all my friends. And also I remember how tasty, how delicious the fruits were. The durians, the marang, which I tried for the first time. I was impressed by papaya. It was the best papaya I ever tried, and all other fruits. And I remember that feeling, wow, what a nice country. So nice people, so delicious fruits. Wow. This is my Russian friend I came with, and first Filipinos we met. I've never met so friendly people in my life before. And when I was in Magsasay market eating durian, some Filipinos came to me and asked, have you been to Samal Island? And I said, no, I don't know what's Samal Island. And they suggest me to go there. They said there are very good white sand beach. And I decided to go. I took a boat and went to Samal Island. And when I arrived to Samal Island, one Filipino guy invited me to a motorcycle ride around the island. And he told me he will show me interesting places. And what I can remember, he showed me bat cave, waterfalls. It was Hagemit waterfall, and I was impressed by the color, the blue color of the water there. I've never seen so beautiful waterfalls before. And other places. And then I wanted to drink coconut, fresh buko, and I asked that guy where to buy coconut. And now there are a lot of coconuts for sale, but that time in 2011 there were no coconuts for sale. And we stopped near the road and asked locals where to get fresh coconut, and they told us, okay, wait few minutes, we will climb and get coconuts. I was, wow, so friendly people. So they treated me with coconuts and didn't even take money for this. And we started talking, and they told me their neighbors, the couple Filipina and man from Britain, they have a resort for rent, and they invited me to see that place. It was a very, very nice place. It's near the ferry boat in Kaliklik, Purok village. The very beautiful territory, small houses, rooms for rent. And that Filipino woman and Britain man, they suggest me to rent the whole territory and then invite Russians here for staying here and earn money. So Russians would pay me for renting the room, and that will be my earn, and I can stay here and live here for free or even earn some money. So I was already so impressed by the Philippines, by locals, by fruits, by waterfall and the Samal Island. It was so beautiful, so green, and this suggestion was like a sign that I should move to the Philippines, to Samal Island. I was like, really, this is the sign. I should move here and try this idea, how it works. And I said yes. I said I will go to Thailand, take all my things and come back here. And that's what I did. And when I came back to Thailand, I could not think of anything else but my moving to the Philippines. All my mind chatting was the Philippines, I will move there and invite Russians, new experience in my life, so interesting, and new country. Oh, I remember it was amazing. I was thinking only about this. And on my way from Thailand to the Philippines, I went to Manila and visited the concert of my favorite band, 30 Seconds to Mars. And it was my best show ever. I found Filipino friends on this concert, and we talked to each other on Facebook for a long time after that. I started to make blog in Russian. I wrote articles in Russian and invited people to Samal Island. I introduced that island to Russians. Make photos and videos and put in my Russian blog. And said, come here, it's amazing place in the planet. I loved to meet all these kind Filipinos. first guests in my resort were my parents. They arrived in August 2011 with my aunt and uncle. For them, it was their very first travel abroad. And before, they didn't want to travel, but they missed me and they wanted to see me, and that's why they bought ticket to the Philippines and came to me. They came for 1 month, and I still remember how special that time was. They tried everything for the first time, and durian and Filipino food, Filipino fruits and tanduay. They were impressed by yellow watermelon, by everything, by so warm and clean sea and coconuts, everything, and by people and sea fish, sea star, everything. They were so happy, so impressed, and every day was so special. My parents were so impressed and so in love with the Philippines, so they said, "We will come next year." And they did. They came. Then my second guest were my sister and our friend. They came together also for a month in September 2011. My sister and friend were also impressed and in love with Philippines, with people, with food, fruits, the sea. And this is Filipino man Dodon who told me about resort. And then third guest came. It was my friend, Russian friend from Singapore, and his friends. They all together had a vacation in Thailand, and they got to know I created Russian resort in the Philippines, and they bought tickets and came. It was the first time when I felt this is Russian community, because many Russians my age, we became friends, we went everywhere together, to the sea, to durian restaurant, and to hikings. We made yoga together and just gathered together and talk. It was so amazing, and that was the moment when I realized this idea really works, and I really love it, and I want to continue to invite Russians. So I made pictures of our time together and put in my Russian blog, and then new people started to come. This is my Russian friend who heard about Davao from his American friend. And this is how I felt that idea of Russian community really works. Look how many Russians. We all were fruitarians, all my guests. We ate only fruits and nothing else. Maybe some veggies like tomato, cucumbers, but mostly fruits. People were craving for durians, for meringues, jackfruit, fresh, yummy avocado, which is not available in Russia. We have avocado in Russia, but not so good quality as here, and very expensive. So I can say mostly all Russians in Samal Island are ex-fruitarians, ex-vegans, ex-vegetarians. We all came from animal-free raw diet. Some Russians in Samal are still vegans and vegetarians, but most of them eat everything and enjoy Filipino food now. We didn't eat Filipino food in the past, only my parents and my sister ate this, but all my guests ate only fruits. And now, maybe only last 3 or 5 years, we started to eat Filipino food and animal products. So we are a long time in the Philippines, but many food, many products, many dishes are new to us. And now you know why. Look what durian parties we had that time. And in the end of 2011, Denis came to my resort. It was December or November 2011. And then, after a couple of years, in 2013, he created his own Russian community. And later I will tell you what happened to my Russian resort and the first Russian community. Denis already at that time liked the idea of Russian community and Russian resort. And he helped me with my resort when I went to vacation to Russia for a couple of weeks. And he stayed at my resort and helped with everything. And this is some photos of guests that time. And then in 2012, I invited to my resort my friend Andrei. He was in Thailand, and we know each other, I think, since 2009 or 2010. We was in one raw vegan community online, and I knew he was in Thailand, and I invited him to visit my place in the Philippines. And he came, and now you see some photos that time 12 years ago. Andrei, as many of us, also fell in love in the Philippines. So after that, he never come back to Thailand. The Philippines and Samal Island is our second home for many of us. And three of us, me, Andrei and Denis, went on hikings and some adventures. We slept in the tent in Telekut Island, opposite the Samal Island. And we went to some wild places, wild beaches. We explore the Samal Island. And then more and more people came to my resort. We gathered together, made durian parties, games, and just talk to each other. And of course, eat together and go to hikings. And every day I understood more and more that Russian community in the Philippines is very good idea, which I love so much. It brings so much happiness to meet new people, new Russians, and make friends to each other. I'm still friends with many people, many guests who came to my resort that time, 12, 13 years ago, and we meet in other countries and here in the Philippines also. And somehow Philippines is the destiny for many Russians. Many Russians met their husbands and wives here in Samal. You guys maybe can't even imagine how special this place, this island for us, for Russians. And then two Russian men that you can see on these pictures created their own Russian community. And maybe you guys ask why I left that business, that Russian community, Russian resort, if I like it so much. So the reason is the owner, that British man, David, he increased the price of month rental for me so much. So even if my resort would be full of Russians, all rooms would be full, it will be huge loss of money. So I just could not find that money to cover my loss, and that's why I had to leave. And that man, David, he was sure that Russians would come without me, so he would have more money. So they would pay directly to him, not for me. But after that, when I left that place, less and less and less Russians came, and then that resort was closed. And a couple of years ago, I went there to see what's in that place, and I saw the place look like after a huge war, all broken. And in 2015, me and my husband bought a land here in Samal, and we planned to make our own Russian community, to build houses. But at the same time, I gave birth to my first child, Misha, and we both were so busy, we could not handle it and had no time for resort, and we decided to maybe to make it later. But then I gave birth to my second child, Kostya, and we had even less time. And then we understood that we just don't have any power to make our own resort, and we just quit that idea and started to rent and travel to other countries, travel somewhere, come back, and like that. Yeah. And at the same time, our friends Denis and one more guy named Andrei, they created their own Russian communities. Denis created Russian village, and Andrei made one more. So now I came to Denis resort before he came to my resort, and now everything changed. I live with my children in his resort. And that's so interesting, so funny. And this is so great. We have Russian communities here in Samal. So congratulations to Denis and Andrei, and one more Andrei, Kazakh, for creating new Russian communities, so Russians can continue coming here in Samal and live in very nice place. So Andrei, you're one of the first guests in my Russian resort 12 years ago. So you remember Samal Island, how it was 12 years ago. Can you say it changed a lot in these 12 years? Or
I can say a lot, especially this place, Kaputian, but Babak, near ferryboat, it changed a lot, because now it's like in Davao city.
Oh, yes.
A lot of traffic, a lot of shops, a lot of beton, cement.
Concrete.
Yes, concrete roads. But here in Kaputian, I think almost the same. Very quiet, very peaceful. Yes.
And remember Babak, where resort was? It was very simple. Just few stores, few shops, and now yes, like Davao.
No, yes.
Yes.
But at all, Samal, I think became much better, because now it's good road for whole island. Yes. And especially you have delivery here. You can deliver.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, from Lazada, Shopee. You can.
We can deliver anything we want. We can find everything. So we live in the village, but can find really everything. Yes. And can you say that Samal, the Philippines, like your destiny? Do you feel like that?
Yeah, of course. Of course I feel, because when I came here first time, it changed my whole life.
I feel the same,
I can separate my life before Philippines, Samal, and after.
Oh my God, I feel the same, exactly the same. Yeah. And when I invited you in the Philippines 12 years ago, did you know anything about the Philippines at that time?
No,
Nothing?
I didn't know at all the Philippines. I only knew that it was near Thailand, where I been there that time, and I only read in your blog, in website, some photos, and I like it.
You like the photos?
I like the photos. Yes, it's was not the same like in Thailand, because it's like more simple in the Philippines, like in my grandma village.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you feel the difference between people, Thai people and Filipinos?
I spent only 2 months in Thailand, so I
Pretty much?
yes. But yes, here in the Philippines, people much more open and maybe more kind. Yes, because in Thailand maybe they more close and only want to business with you.
Yes, I agree.
But here you can come here like in the family.
Yes, yes, Filipinos like family, like friends. Like that. I have exactly this feeling. I think every Russian that came here feel the same. Because
maybe.
I ask people, they all feel the same. That's why Philippines so attractive to Russians, I think.
They feel like home here.
Yes, second home. And you know, it's very interesting for subscribers. I think they ask you also about Filipino citizen. Do you want to get it?
Yeah, maybe we would like to get it, but I think it's not easy to get it here with Russian passport. So I think it's almost impossible for us. Yes, maybe for another passport it may be much easier, but for Russian passport I think it's not possible for now.
We know only one people, who got.
Yeah, I know
But
only.
he's not Russian.
He is Canadian, becoming Filipino. I met him in Manila.
Oh wow.
Yes. And he has Filipino citizenship. But I think he is only one.
Yes. Yes. Special person.
But it will be great if we have both Russian and Filipino citizenship passports. You don't need to make a visa.
Yes,
you
no
can-
visa extension.
Yeah, you can buy a lot here,
Yes, a land, some
yes,
house,
and
yes. Would be more easy.
make some business.
Yes, yes.
But
would be
it's
nice.
okay for us, I think. You still have a very good visa как условия.
Rules, conditions.
Yes, conditions
Yes.
here, very good.
Yes, because in Thailand, Indonesia, India, it's very difficult to stay a long time like here. Yes, here we just can go to Davao and extend. Yeah, but it will be more nice if we have Filipino citizen and no need to go, no need to pay. But also it's very good conditions.
Yes.
Yes.
In another countries, it's much expensive than
Yes.
here.
Yes. So the Philippines are so friendly for Russians.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Salamat for watching. Bye bye.
Salamat Valentina for your questions. Salamat guys for watching. Subscribe to Valentina channel and bye bye guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.